Hi Sagittarius Seekers. Welcome. I'm working with the Morgane Greer Tarot. Hello. We are starting your reading with the Death card and Page of Pentacles. Well. Someone is going through or has recently gone through a major change. Major. And you are facing forward. Your actions, your plans, your intent is on what's next. You're being diligent. You're being discerning. You're not looking back. Some of you have someone communicate to you when it comes to technical matters, could be financial matters, as a result of a big ending that took place. This could be about finances coming in. Details. Details. Knight of Pentacles. It's going to work out. It's going to steadily grow and work out. It's going to be slow because the details matter. So there's the need to be meticulous, I'm picking up on. Doing things by the book will get you through this pretty well. Nine of Swords in the reverse, and it will release some sense of, it will relieve it. It will get rid of a sense of some sort of binding, some sort of something that you were bound by, quite negative. This could be a limiting contract. This could be a promise that you really regret making. This could be, it elevates a level of stress in a very profound way. It's like Nine of Swords in the reverse, just the worry is over. Just keep following the details. Keep just do things properly. You know, if someone asks something of you, just do it on time. And it's going to affect, now it could be surface level finances or technicalities or mundane things, property, but it will have a profound effect on your psyche and on your emotional space. It will feel very relieving. Oh my God, can't find the words. What? Ah, the magician. Hello. And Three of Swords and Page of Swords. It comes with a sense of disappointment. There's this need to, a circumstantial need to do something that you wish you wouldn't have to, that you wish things had just worked out properly like they should have without having to meddle or make it work. You're like, why was this so hard? Why was this so complicated? Or why did this person or these people tried to mess with it? Like, why did I have to sort through this when it could all have been so much more simple? Well, people have issues and they like to overcomplicate things because of their egos, because of their ambition, because of their spitefulness. There's some very spiteful energy. Just spite. There's absolutely no reason behind it. This person or these people may have may think they have reason behind it, might tell themselves something. We all tell ourselves something, right? But it really sums down to spite. And that, more than it is painful, and it is, it's freaking annoying. You're like, what? But why? Unnecessary communication, unnecessary bullshit. I find it upsetting because you're so straightforward and to the core of things and to the core of matters. You don't beat around the bush in circles. Yeah, Five of Wands and the Justice. This could be like some sort of legal matter, legal conflict that, again, you feel like it's ridiculous, and yet these people have brought it to a place where you have to make a cutting decision and deal with it. And again, I feel that a lot of frustration from how unnecessary you feel like this was or is. And the cards are supportive of that. The High Priestess. Okay, so there's something secretive about this. Something was hidden. Some key information, some knowledge was kept. And everyone else would be hurt by this. You're just annoyed. You're like, why are you people wasting my time? It's like you don't even care, like, you're not hurt, you're just annoyed. And the High Priestess came right underneath the Magician. So there's cooperation. You're not alone in this frustration. There's someone else who is with you on that. And you're both just kind of operating. Some of you behind the scenes. Some of you are just not necessarily behind the scenes, but operating to resolve this outside of the drama. You're like, I can't deal with these people. I don't want to talk to them. What's the point? There is no point. They'll just beat around a bush, or circle around the issue, and get nowhere. I see a few people in disagreement, or maybe they are not in disagreement among themselves, but maybe they're in disagreement with you. There's some sort of disagreement, and you decide to deal with it without dealing with them. You're just taking matters to your own hands, because you realize that as long as you depend on them, this shit ain't going nowhere. Queen of Swords. There's someone who's making a very clear, clean, sharp decisions that will get this into resolution. And it's emotionless because it's necessary to be that way. It's like I'm picking up on someone who's just going cold and just loses patience, and it's like, you guys are morons, and just does things without, like, maybe you've been avoiding doing something because you're worried about how it will make someone feel, or how certain people will respond, and then at one point you realize that if you don't get this job done, no one will. And I don't know if this person is you or the other person that you're doing this with, or working with, or going through the same thing with. So this could be this person is just like, shit, enough. Enough is enough. And truth is then said, and things are finalized. 10 of Swords. And it's over. The situation is over. It's resolved. It's not ideal because it's painful and annoying and disappointing, but at least the situation is resolved finally, and you can leave it behind you and not deal with it anymore. And then you'll be available to looking back and realize the fuckery of these people. The Emperor. There's a profound, after all of this is resolved, there's just this rapid growth, rapid going from maybe naive youngster to a mature emperor who realizes everything about the situation and is like no longer taking prisoners. Learning from your mistakes of trusting the wrong people, unfortunately. I'm seeing like there's also a father figure involved somehow. This could revolve around family matters, but doesn't have to be. Ooh, and now we have another Page of Wands, and the Lovers. And after all of this, you're making a distinct decision to focus on things that make you happy and people that you trust. And I see you really turning your back to a lot of this bullshit. Something about this, sorry, my nose is itchy for maybe confirmation. Something about this will require making a decision of some sort. Could be anywhere between April to June. I recommend make the best decision for you. You know, definitely. If indeed there has been a lot of fuckery from these people. If now you're tempted to allow it, or you have been allowing it for the sake of, I don't know, harmony or no conflict or whatever, after this, you're going to learn from this and you're going to be like, F it. My experience of life matters. My joy of life matters. I don't need to constantly be dragged around by incompetence because I have a kind heart. It leads nowhere. No one benefits from it. So you're learning where to maintain your kind heart, but also when to be more cutting. And going even more into the Sagittarius archetype of freedom. And it's not just physical freedom, of course, but also emotional freedom. Now, emotional freedom doesn't mean detachment, Saggy. Don't use this reading as an excuse. No. Emotional freedom doesn't mean detachment, doesn't mean being free of emotion. It means being discerning. It means, okay, I have this emotion, but do I act upon it or do I not act upon it? What do I do in turn if I take under account other aspects of this equation? Other variables, right? Quite the opposite. You have to go into the field. I think this situation will stir so much emotions in you and so much annoyance that those of you who have been using detachment to exercise emotional freedom, it will delve you very deep into your emotions, into realizing how you feel about things. It will all come up to the surface. And that will be a truly liberating process because you'll learn how to be free with your emotions and not without. I do see some of you when it comes to your love life feeling, just possibly towards the end of the month or already maybe kind of seeing someone in a very lighthearted manner, not too seriously, but you develop feelings for them and you start thinking, okay, should I go into a relationship with this person, even though a relationship isn't something that you necessarily were planning on? Okay. I'm going to continue this reading focusing on your love life. It will be an extended that is available below in the description box, either on Vimeo or on Patreon. Check out both platforms, see what works for you best. I love you guys. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in a second. Bye for now.